From the Mount Washington Radio Group Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie.
With regard to the election, extremely pleased with the turnout and with the results of the election. I think it just once again shows that when it comes to the bottom line, the Valley gets out and supports education. The voters of Conway, I think, truly were out there supporting us.
That's SAU 9 Superintendent Dr. Carl Nelson reacting to Tuesday's voting in Conway, where all the school articles passed with the exception of the proposed tax cap. More than 1,400 voters turned out to vote on town and school issues. Nelson had expressed concern prior to the vote about the proposed tax cap, Article 13, that would have limited budgeteers to holding proposed budget increases to no more than 2.5% of local taxes raised the previous fiscal year. Voters rejected the article Tuesday by a vote of 749 to 654. Nelson had worried if it passed, it might have prevented the Conway School Board from approving the purchase of a needed large item like a piece of equipment. While saying he felt all the articles to be voted on were important, Nelson also said he particularly hoped this dealt with collective bargaining agreements concerning salaries and benefits would pass, and they did. On town issues, Conway voters once again rejected a request to provide money. $4,000 was requested in Article 21 to fund the Blue Loon bus service run by Tri-County CAP. The vote was 773 against providing the funds, 628 in favor. Blue Loon Transportation Coordinator Beverly Raymond says, quote, "We were certainly disappointed in the results of the Conway vote, but we do respect it. At this time, we'll be looking at what our options are, but we cannot keep providing the service as it is currently being provided." After Conway voters rejected the funding request last year, an anonymous donor contributed the money. Raymond says Conway is the only town at this point in Carroll County that's rejected the funding request. A petition requesting funding from Tamworth was not made in time, so a request for $3,000 there has been made to the Tamworth Foundation. And in a reversal of a trend that's lasted at least a decade, Conway voters approved Article 15 to provide $10,000 to support the Eastern Slope Airport, the municipal airport in Freiburg, Maine. The article passed by a vote of 762 to 637. Passage had been recommended by Conway Selectmen and the Budget Committee. Airport Manager Dave Cullinan says he's, quote, elated to see that the voters of Conway are in the majority on the 2014 funding request. Calling the airport the, quote, runway to the White Mountains, he says it's recently upgraded its jet fueling capability, and a new approach procedure currently being considered by the Federal Aviation Administration will allow aircraft to land in bad weather. He says the airport's infrastructure upgrade is moving forward at a steady but modest pace, and a planned new terminal to be completed by 2016 will accommodate increasing business and tourist traffic that will benefit the public and Valley area economy. In Maine news, Governor Paul LePage has vetoed a bill to expand Medicaid coverage to about 70,000 residents under the Affordable Care Act. The Republican governor vetoed the bill yesterday, citing concerns it would be too costly for the state. In his veto letter, the governor says the expansion, quote, would have a disastrous impact on Maine's budget. It's the third time the governor has vetoed a bill to expand health care coverage to low-income adults under the federal health care overhaul law. In sports, the first-place Manchester Monarchs shut out the Portland Pirates 5-0 last night in Lewiston. New Hampshire Governor Maggie Hassan will toss out the ceremonial first pitch tonight in Manchester as the New Hampshire Fisher Cats return for their home opener, hosting the Binghamton Mets. And the Portland Sea Dogs return to Portland tonight for their home opener against the New Britain Rock Cats. The Red Sox rallied for a 4-2 win over the Texas Rangers yesterday. The Hawks beat the Celtics 105-97. And Connecticut Governor Dannell Malloy says a parade for the University of Connecticut men and women's national championship basketball teams will be held in Hartford on Sunday. In the weather, mostly sunny today, highs in the mid-50s, southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a chance of rain showers in the evening, then mostly cloudy with rain showers likely after midnight. Not as cold with lows in the mid-30s, southwest winds around 10. And partly sunny on Friday, a chance of rain showers in the morning, highs in the upper 50s. From the Mount Washington Radio Group Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie.